Hi everyone, I'm Farah,
And I'm Iris.
and today we have a guest in our talk about Kaamatan Festival. Her name is Aimi. So Aimi, would you introduce about yourself?
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Aimi Nadira binti Azmi. I'm 30 years old and been married to a Sabahan for 5 years already. For now, we still haven't got kids, and I have experience staying in Sabah for a few years, and I still miss the place there, the people, the traditions, and all these festivals that we've been celebrating. It's still fresh in my mind.
I see. Wow, it must be nice living in Sabah. Okay, so we're going to start with the first question. So, according to an article titled Sabah Harvest Festival, there was a Kadazan Dusun lore about a famine, God Kinoingan and his daughter Huminodun, that influenced the beginning of Kaamatan. So, would you like to share the lore with us?
Okay, according to Kadazan Dusun folklore that have been passed for a few generations, and they also told me this that the tributes were once bleached by a famine centuries ago. The villagers were on the verge of starvation because their rice weren't raised and their plantation as well. So by sacrificing a daughter, this person named Humanidon God Kinawangan showed mercy and rescued the Kadasan Dusun. So he sowed her body and spirit into the soil, which in turn it aided the soil and make rice and other plants grow. Each grain of rice is said to certain Humanidon spirit known as Bambazon.
I, I see. That's very interesting.
That it is. Uh, okay, now that we've known the history behind the festival itself, so let's go on to the term of the festival. So,
Alright.
Kaamatan is a Kadazan Dusun word that means harvest, and it is celebrated for the whole month of May. Uh, the purpose of the festival itself is to give thanks. Is to thank the spirits for a successful harvest, and make sure that Bambazun, which is the spirit of Huminodin stays in the rice for next year. So, is it true, or is there like any other purpose behind it? And what if the people of a village does not have a successful harvest? What happens then?
Yes, actually, that's the main purpose of this festival. We wanted to thank Humilidon for her sacrifice to make the soil can grow all these rice and plants. But then you can also say that this festival is a chance for people to meet each other and strengthen their relationship with one another because they can meet up, they can catch up on each other and have conversation with each other. So that is one of the purpose as well. And as for the second question, I'm not really sure of it because it haven't been any failure of growth of rice and plants.
I see. So
Sure.
the
I
people
mean,
of Kadazan Dusun must be very good at taking care of their crops then.
true, true, true. I mean, it's the modern era where we use technology, right? So,
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
okay, so next question. So according to Borneo Eco Team, this year's Kaamatan Festival theme is Borderless Kaamatan for Reconciliation and Peace and is going to be conducted online. So is this true? And do you think that this year's theme is a right move considering the circumstances?
Yes, it's true. It's true. All the competition except for Undu Ngadao and the singing competition, it is called as Sugadon, will be held online. If it's not mistaken, that will be held at the KDCA. I think it is the right move because the cases is still rising again, and would it be good for a lot of people to gather at a place and make crowds there. So I think it is we can see from the purpose of this festival is to strengthen their relationships. Even though they do not meet in real life, they can still meet virtually.
I see. That's a really good
So that's
Alternative.
where the borderless comes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. And okay, so it's a different theme for each year, right? So out of all that you've ever celebrated, which one would you say this is my favorite?
As for me, I don't have one to favor. Like I don't have one favorite theme, because at the end of the day, it's about the celebration itself and the people we have with us. We are thankful because we can still meet with each other and still communicate and catch up with each other. So I
I
won't say I have
see.
one lah.
I see.
I see. So every year is the same. It's like Raya celebration where the theme, I believe, like
Mm.
the past few years, it's like kosong kosong, but the way we celebrate is just the same every year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yes, I
I
agree to
see.
see.
that.
I mean, not last year. Last year was a different
Yeah,
celebration.
yeah. I don't remember, but anyway, um,
The years before that, yeah.
without the theme, I mean, we just celebrate the way we want to celebrate
Yes.
it.
Yeah, it's still a celebration.
Mm. So, okay, moving on to the next question. So, back then, men would go on and organize hunting trips to provide meat for the celebrations, and the women would make sure they have enough rice to produce rice wine or tapai and cook on the day of the festival. However, how is the preparations done these days? Like, do you have a specific tradition that you follow in your household?
As for my husband, nowadays we don't go for hunting trips anymore. We just buy it from the market nearby, and then the tradition of cooking is still continued until today, because um, it it is more it brings back from the old days of the festival celebration. And my husband's grandmother would make our own clothes, because nowadays some people just buy them,
Oh.
and it's rare to handmade clothes. But I'm glad that his family still values tradition, even though the world is modern now. It's one of the most precious thing that I can see by myself lah. Even though I just recently celebrate this
I
after
see.
marrying my husband.
Mm.
Is it hard to make the clothes?
Um, I think for elders it's not that hard for them because they have been doing it frequently. Maybe for newcomers like me, it's gonna be hard lah for me.
I mean, the one who sold the clothes is her husband's grandmother, not her. So,
Yes. Yeah, I'm just the
and
one who's seeing
Grandmother,
it.
yeah.
you
Okay.
you, you, you you just wear it.
Yes. But the clothes is
So
very comfortable. It's so nice to have one of that.
ah, I would like to wear one.
You should marry a Sabahan.
I know, right?
I will take it into consideration. Okay. Okay, so oh, men don't go for hunting anymore.
Yes, because it's easier to get the source nowadays, right? We just go to the market. Why bother going to the
True.
forest and hunt for?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Farah, why
It's
would you
modern
want to
or
hunt?
who know it's a tradition, right? Who knows, like, okay, on this very day I'm going for a hunt. I mean, it's a tradition, right?
Yeah.
So okay, just go to
I'm
the
gonna go
store.
skin
Okay.
some deer.
Boring. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now that we've covered about the tradition, let's talk about an event specifically called the Magavau. So it is a ritual to call the spirit of Bambazun, which without her the festivities cannot go on. So is this true? And what if her presence is not felt? Will the festivities still be continued, or will it be cancelled, or is there like a specific thing that we should do if her presence is not felt?
You guys really do your research, aren't you? Okay, actually, the story is true. The story
Thank
is
you.
actually true. The festivities will still go on even if the Bambazun's presence is not felt, because there are other spirits that people who celebrate this festival want to thank to. Okay, especially the person, their relatives, the one that have gone. You know,
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
So it's not
So
just Bambazun. I see.
Yes, it's
Oh.
the one you love and you cherish lah in your life.
So do you actually believe
I
in this
see.
spirit? Like the spirit exists, the spirit of the dead, in
As
and
for
of that.
me, I think as a Muslim, I don't really believe it, but I just enjoy the festival. It's so nice to to celebrate
Yes.
something different.
True, true, true.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is nice to celebrate something different.
Yes.
it's very fascinating, isn't it? So, it is said that the Bobo Hizan would get possessed or get bizarre abilities such as super speed. So, have you seen this or heard any stories about it?
Yes, Bobo Hizan is quite famous in Sabah, especially in Papa. Okay, based on what
Hmm.
I heard from the villagers. Okay, Bobo Hizan usually believe things such as the natural things that they can touch or feel. Okay, actually they are divided into two types of bobohizen. Okay, first one is at kampong, which it brings good intentions toward the people or surround them by giving a good traditional medicine for treatment, which has been proved to help a lot of the villages lah, and even before the existence of the hospital. Okay, the second type of bobohizen
Oh.
is usually
Oh.
whoever had bad intention to burden or hurt someone, but nowadays bobohizen also already been reduced lah for this second type, because the new generation don't really wants to learn or to continue the traditions of bobohizen.
I see.
I guess you can say that they're kind of like bomoh, is it? Because some are okay, some are not
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it can
Oh, maybe
be
it's
dressed that
like
way.
maybe it's like jinn. Like there's good jinn and then bad jinn in Islam.
Ah.
Maybe I think
Right.
But then
I think
jinns
that
are
is
not humans. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
see
the
it, I see it.
difference. So,
I see it. No, 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 I
okay,
see it.
so
That's a good point.
okay, but have you like heard any stories like about the Bobohizan getting possessed?
um I ever heard once from my husband, but I never seen it in real life lah. Yes.
Mm, I see. I mean, would you like to watch it in real life?
Oh no, no, I do not wish to see it, because
Mm.
maybe I cannot sleep for 1 month or something. Oh my god, no, I cannot imagine if I actually see
I mean,
Boboiboy.
it will be interesting.
No, 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 not for
I
me
think
lah.
it'd be scary, seeing someone with like super speed. Mm.
Yes.
I am speed. So,
Okay, so moving on. Another interesting activity is the singing competition, also called the Sugandoi, where contestants sing local songs. So, can
Yes.
you name some popular songs for the
Okay,
competition?
this one is my favorite because my husband always sings this for me. It is
oh,
called Tupusku. Okay, that is like it means my love.
Tupusku,
Yes, it's called
oh,
Tupusku. Yes.
Tupusku. It means my love.
Yes.
and he sings
Oh,
it for you.
Yes. I think you guys can sing this to your lover as well. Maybe they will feel appreciated by this song, right?
that
It's
is
gonna
so
be
sweet. Okay, I'm
Okay,
going to find
it
myself a Sabahan
is.
man. Well,
Okay, get in line.
okay. So where were we? Okay, so aside from singing competition, there is also like the beauty pageant, the Unduk Ngadau, and this beauty pageant it would pick like the one who embodies Huminodun among the Kadasan Dusun beauties. So how do you actually find someone like that? Are there any tests to measure their humility, modesty, and beauty?
Okay, this competition actually have a few requirements. Okay, some of it they are given question to be answered, whether it is to see whether the girl is soft spoken or not, and her fluent in their local language, whether they can carry like the native language very fluently or not. So they will like see they will judge based on the language that they carry lah. And the judges will also see whether they are fully accessorized in their traditional wear. Some you if we outsiders see, maybe it's already complete, but maybe for them it's more, it's they have some more accessories that haven't been sorry. Okay,
I see,
that's
I
it.
see. Okay, noted. So Sabahan, they like soft-spoken women, eh? Okay, noted.
Yes, they do not just see from
Are
their
you soft
beauty.
spoken?
Okay, you should do sound soft-spoken
Oh,
now.
so it's
Mm,
so
Okay.
basically, you said that it's not just beauty, means there's more like, I guess, personality wise instead.
yes. Yes, this they value qualities over what they can see physically. Okay, something that the girl have inside them, how they carry themselves and how they represent themselves as the local people there. Something like that.
Oh,
I
wow.
see, I see.
Okay.
I've also read that they get a lot of like prize money for winning it,
Yes, the competition
like
is funded
hundreds of
by some
thousands for
other
getting first
organizations.
place.
It is not it's not the same every year. Maybe it's going to change because we receive sponsors from other organizations. It's not the same up every year. As
Oh,
for my knowledge, that is something,
I
yeah.
see.
Would you like to join the beauty pageant?
I see. I see.
You're so funny. Okay, actually, I actually imagine being up there, but I don't really think I can carry myself so confidently like these beautiful girls. I'm just like, I can just imagine
Mm,
myself there. Like, I never really think of going there.
understand. Imagination never betray us, Jake.
Yes.
Do
We
you
still
want
are
to
our
enter
comfort
it?
zone.
Do you want to enter it, Farah?
Me, I don't know. I'm kind of insecure, but I
Farah
mean,
seems
if the price
qualified.
is, I mean, if the price is good, then sure, sure. But unfortunately, I can't speak Dusun, so
It's always
cannot.
about the money at the end of the day.
Yes. No, no money, no life.
Okay. Oh, yes, true. Okay, so are we done about the beauty pageant
I think
thing,
yes.
or are we still on it? Because I feel like that's a very interesting,
True,
especially the
true.
money. Okay, so according to Haman, there are other activities such as the buffalo race, tilt race, tug of war, best kapai competition, and gong beating competition, and also a traditional dance competition, right? So,
Yes.
out of all of this, which one would you say is like the most popular for people?
I think the most favorable and popular I'd say is still racing, because it's amazing how people can balance themselves and stand on the stills. It's not something everyone can simply just do. It requires practice
True,
and
true.
so much more efforts.
I mean,
And
for your information, I can ride a bicycle.
I think that's actually a good
Oh,
thing.
yes.
And
So yeah, true.
the best part of this competition is that you can see the real scenario of people actually fall down from the stills. Okay, it's not like something you stage. It's something you cannot like imagine. It's just happen just like that. And it's funny. Everyone is enjoying
Um,
themselves lah. Especially the kids. They really love things like this.
it's always like falling. We humans like to watch people fall.
Yeah, I agree. But still, it's the pain. Sometimes they feel pain. We just do not imagine how they bury the pain. We just see things that in front of
Yeah.
our eyes that is actually funny.
Okay, so what about name one that's like the most interesting to you?
Okay, for me, it's gong beating competition because I really have a thing for music. I really enjoy music, especially traditional music, because it carries its own unique rhythm. At the end of the day, it's about finding the rhythm.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. So in the peninsula, there is a traditional dessert called tapai, and in Borneo, tapai is also a thing. And we were wondering what the differences are.
Okay, let me tell stories of how we make tapai here. Okay, and I'm also gonna tell you how the process is made between these two. What is the difference between these two? Okay, tapai is one of the famous local food that can be found in both Peninsula and also Borneo. Usually, tapai is made from rice and that been fermented overnight. Okay, it depends on how much they want it to be fermented. Okay, this actually going to um affect the taste of tapai. Okay, the strongness of the fermented tapai or not. Okay, the process of fermentation have different period of time. Usually in Peninsula, especially for Malay people, they will wait the fermented rice for overnight or up until 3 days only. Okay, then they can eat the tapai. Which for fermented rice here, um they usually fermented it for 4 days. Um, and as the result it becomes alcoholic and considered non-halal. As the taste and texture it is going to be different, but I think the ingredients to make the tapai for both is actually the same. The difference is that when it's have been fermented more than 3 days, it's already intoxicating, so it is considered not halal for us to eat lah. Okay, that also say I haven't tasted the tapai from Borneo, but I actually enjoy the tapai that we usually eat in Peninsula. This tapai usually can be
Mm,
found in Borneo, especially during Kaamatan festival.
I see. So the difference is the how long it takes to
Yes,
for the tapai to be fermented. I see.
yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
duration for us to ferment
Mm,
it. Yeah.
I see. I see. When I heard
You
that,
said you like the tapai that we find here, right?
Yes.
well,
In the
for
mainland.
me,
Uh, because it's funny because Farah said she didn't like it at all.
yeah, I don't like it. It tastes sour, very sour.
Yes, that's
Mm,
actually what makes it more delicious to enjoy. For me lah, at least.
please, no, I can't really stand. It's too sour for me. I can't. I mean, okay. However, it already answered my question because I was wondering when I heard that tapai is a like rice wine. I was like, huh, rice wine, tapai, the one that I have
Have you been
eaten before.
drinking it all
I
this
know,
while?
I know, right? I was like, okay, I need to ask this, and then since you said that, oh, okay, thank you very much for the knowledge.
But if you eat tapai
So
that have been made in Peninsula, you can
I've never
actually play
actually had
pretend
the
that you are
tapai.
drunk. As for us, we cannot eat that, right?
Yeah, Anis, you never tried it before, right?
No, I don't like sour food, so
So I guess
I
you
don't
won't
think I
try.
like it though. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I will. Now that you've said that it's too sour and it tastes like old food, so I'm not into that taste. But people eat what they eat. People like what they like. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So moving on, we've read in an article titled "Kaamatan Till Harvest" that taco worms is actually one of the delicacies during the festival. So is this true? And is there any like justifications or reasons behind it? Because is it like a cultural thing or is it just simply food? It's food.
Okay, actually, there is no specific reason for it except it's just local food we all enjoy in Sabah. It is sold everywhere, and you can even find it on a sagu tree. Okay, I've tried it before once, and I don't really like the taste because how it moves in your mouth. The texture is so it's something else. It's something I cannot imagine. I don't really like that. Okay, but maybe for local
You
people,
you, you eat
they
it
really
live?
enjoy things like that. Pardon?
Mm. You eat it while it's still alive then? If it's still moving?
Yes, yes, yes. The one that is raw. Okay.
Wow,
Oh,
It's just
that's intense.
one
wow.
life experience I shouldn't be missing out. I have.
I even it's a one life experience. I don't feel like trying it at all.
I don't, yeah.
But it's different lah.
What, do
From
you
the
know
one
what
that
it
have been
tastes like?
cooked.
Can you describe it?
I don't know.
Because
It's
we've read that it apparently tastes like custard.
Tastes like milk.
I'm not really sure about the taste
Yeah,
because I was
custard
so
milk, those
focused
kind of
on
things.
how it moves in your mouth. It's something that
I see. I see.
yes,
Understand?
I see.
but it's actually different for the one that has been cooked, and honestly, it's much better than the raw one. Yes, because it's not moving. It's so you can actually enjoy how it actually tastes. Okay, usually it can be found anywhere, anywhere. I mean, like any food store will definitely going to sell this food, and you can just even eat with rice. Okay, the most common one is butot sambal, the one that has been
Oh,
eaten with rice.
Oh, sambal. That's.
Yes,
I see. Is there any
So,
other
do
dish
you like the
besides?
sambal then? Because it's cooked?
I think my tongue can actually adapt to the taste, but it's not something I favor lah. I can just like go
Mm,
one flow, but not like
Mm,
you know.
understand. So, is there
I
any
see.
other dish that consists of butot but not sambal?
Okay, it's actually interesting that they also serve it with a pizza on top of the pizza. They put this butot sambal on top of it.
Okay.
I know you guys cannot imagine it,
It's a. Okay.
That,
but it's actually
I'm
quite
speechless.
nice.
That's a fusion. Yeah, that.
Very revolutionary.
Wow.
Yes,
Have you
I
tried
think
the pizza?
Hmm.
yes, it's quite interesting. But I like it. I think it's nice lah to have it with pizza compared to rice because rice is just it's just rice with that butot sambal. It's going to you can simply taste the butot thing. But pizza kan it has something
Yeah.
as the topping aside from the butot sambal, so it's
Yes.
adaptable.
Okay,
Yes.
so moving on to the last two questions. So, in an article says on 2017, so it mentioned that some of the most popular delicacies during this festival are hinaba, which is a raw fish marinated in lime, bambangan, a seasonal wild mango fruit, and butot, like you have mentioned earlier. So, which one would you say is your favorite?
Okay, my favorite will definitely be bambangan because you can just eat it with rice. It's something different, but I think I like it a lot.
Is it sticky rice or rice? Like,
It's just the normal rice, the one that we eat. Yeah, the normal
oh,
one.
oh,
Okay.
okay. That's new. Okay, I'm gonna like try and peel off some mangoes and eat it with normal rice. Okay. So what about your least favorite?
Okay, the least favorable of the food there is hinaya because it's a raw fish. Like you eat sushi, salmon, raw salmon like sushi, right? It's something weird. Okay, that's just how I imagine
Ah.
eating hinaya. So I can't
Uh,
really adapt to
you
that.
don't like the taste of the rawness. The
Yes,
Raw
yes, I like
fish.
okay.
something cooked.
I see. I see. So would
Which
you
one
like
would
to
you try,
try?
Farah?
Oh me. I think maybe the hinaba, the raw fish marinated in lime
Hinaba.
because I like fish and I also
You
like sushi. So. Maybe I would like to try one. I think I can try it now. I mean, like there's fish in my refrigerator and lime, so I just squeeze it, right? And
Yeah.
voila.
Do you have lime?
Yes, I do.
Then
Then okay, I might try it
That,
later.
then you have to wait for berbuka lah. We have to
I mean,
breakfast later.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
do you have the recipe? Then you can share it to Farah so she can make it.
Oh yeah, sure, sure.
No,
So
I do
what?
not have one. You can just
Oh,
Google it online. It's easier. It's easy to find.
yeah, Mr. Google. So what about you,
Yes.
Anis? Which
I
one would
mean,
you like
how
to try?
hard can it be? It's just fish and lime.
Yeah, I know,
So
right?
it's raw fish and lime. So
So what about you, Anis?
I would go for. I would actually go for maybe the bambangan. I like mangoes. I and I don't like fish. I don't like. Would you try the butut pizza, Farah?
Uh, uh well, I thought we wouldn't mention the pizza anymore. Well, well, I I
I'm
I
sure it's not that bad.
I do love pizza, but maybe if someone will pay me 1 million, then sure I'll do it.
Wow. Okay, someone's expensive.
High maintenance. Sorry. Okay, so yes.
Okay, so last question, but never the least. Okay, greeting or wishing differs for every culture in the world, for every type of celebration. For example, for
Yes.
Hari Raya, we say Selamat Hari Raya Maaf Zahir Batin. And then for Chinese New Year, we say Shinin Kuai Le and also Kong Si Fa Chai. So how about Kaamatan? Can you teach us how to greet Happy Harvest in Dusun language or dialect?
Okay, actually, this is a few phrases that I learned, like the first few phrases I learned in Kaamatan, because when the time I got married to my husband, the next month we are celebrating Kaamatan festival. So okay, here you go.
Oh.
Um, repeat after me. Kotobian,
Kotobian,
ta,
Kotobian,
okay, Tadao,
Tadao,
Tagazo,
Tadao,
Tagazo,
Tagazo,
Do,
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 Keamatan.
Kaamatan.
Yes,
Kaamatan.
it means Happy Harvest Festival
Kotobian.
in Kaamatan.
Ah,
Oh,
Kotobian,
yes.
Tadao, Tagazo, Do,
Koto,
Keamatan.
okay.
Okay.
Kotobian, Tadao,
Kotobian, Tadao,
Tagazo,
Tagazo, Do,
Do,
Kaamatan.
Kaamatan.
Yes! I give you 10 marks for first
Yay! Yay, we did
trial.
it. Okay, okay. Since the upcoming month of May is coming up, so
Yes.
we would like to
Yes.
wish you and your
So,
husband's family
your husband, your
um
family,
yes um todo bien,
Kotobian,
koto bien,
Tadao,
tadaw,
Tagazo,
tagazo, do kaamatan.
Do, Kaamatan.
Yes, we try, we try.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We tried, yeah. Okay.
It just bring back all the
Okay.
old memories,
Okay.
meeting all
Uh,
relatives and families there.
Uh,
But unfortunately, we
we
cannot manage to celebrate it there together because it's
true,
pandemic season,
true.
right?
But it's okay. It's
Yeah.
conducted online, right?
that's
Yes,
nice.
yes, of course. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But
But
anyhow,
it's not gonna
thank
be
you
the
so
same.
much. Thank you so much for joining us,
Okay,
for being in this
thank you so
interview.
much
Yes.
for having me.
Thank you so much, Annie, for
Thank
joining us.
It was actually
you.
very interesting to have this kind of interview, and this is very nice lah. Thank you so much for believing in me and trust me. This whole conversation is very
Yes, thank you,
nice.
thank you. Thank you for the knowledge that you have given us.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank
Thank you so
you.
much for helping
Bye.
us
Bye bye.
complete
See you
this.
guys.
Bye bye. See you
Bye
soon.
bye.